ERi-TV news broadcast crew and I, Delit Zahaya, are now ready for your daily news briefing at 10:30 local time. But first, let us catch up with the major headlines. Commandable sweet potato cultivation in Adamagoti subzone. Community's role in supporting families of martyrs discussed in the Eritrea subzone. Hamas leaders in war killed by Israel obscuring protest in ceasefire talks. NATO pledged nearly $43.5 billion in military aid for Ukraine. On our local news, Mr. Fasahaye Tesfatzion, as heat development expert, reported that significant progress in sweet potato cultivation in Adamangoti administrative area, Mendefera subzone. He made the remarks at a meeting held on 17th October in connection with Farmers' Day. Mr. Fasahaye emphasized the need for coordinated effort between farmers and agricultural experts to foster creativity and innovation in farming. He highlighted the importance of adopting scientific farming methods and creating a conducive environment for farmers to develop a common understanding of best practices. Experts involved in sweet potato farming noted that extensive cultivation of crop contributes significantly to providing nutritious food for the public at an affordable price. Commending the initiative by farmers to expand sweet potato cultivation, Mr. Barakhat Tesfasilase, head of the Agriculture Office in Mendefera subzone, and Ms. Hainish Tesfatzion, administrator of Adamangoti administrative area, called for further expansion. They noted that sweet potato cultivation has the potential to yield over 600 quintals per hectare. Mr. Yamana Abai, Director General of Agriculture and Land in the Southern Region, pointed out that introduction of sweet potato is part of the strategy to ensure nutritious food security. And he urged farmers to recognize its importance and actively engage in its cultivation. A meeting to discuss the community's role in supporting families of martyrs and addressing the behavior of troubled underage children was held in Mendefera subzone on 17th October. The meeting was attended by a representative from 15 administrative areas in the subzone, along with government employees. Commending the ongoing support to provide families of martyrs, Mr. Kabrom Isaac, the social warfare expert at the Ministry of Labor and Social Warfare branch, emphasized that such assistance reflects a noble value of this society. Regarding the issue of troubled underage children, Mr. Habte Andamariam, a member of the Ministry of Branch in the office, noted that children's misbehavior can stem from various factors, including social and economic challenges, misbehaving, and lack of parental engagement. He stressed that addressing the need for these children is a shared responsibility. Mr. Gabriel Kasai, head of the Ministry of Labor and Social Warfare in the region, and Ms. Elsa Habtetion, head of the Public Relations in the subzone, praised the support extended by the government and the public to families of martyrs and called for its continued sustainability. Participants engaged in extensive discussion on the topics raised during the meeting and adopted several recommendations. Dear viewers, we'll be back with the international news shortly. Stay tuned. Welcome back. The Israel Defense Forces and the Israeli Security Agency joint confirmed Thursday that Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar was killed in Gaza Strip by Israeli soldiers on Wednesday. The IDF said that its soldiers killed 3 militants in the operation, and later it turned out that one of them was Sinwar, who was responsible for the murder and abduction of many Israelis. According to a statement, Sinwar was killed after hiding over a past year behind civilian population of Gaza, both above and below the ground in Hamas tunnels in Gaza Strip. Shortly before the IDF statement, Israeli Foreign Minister Israel Katz confirmed Sinwar's death in a message to foreign ministers to other countries, saying that this is a great military and moral achievement for Israel. Sinwar was born in October 1962 in Khan Yunis refugee camp in the southern Gaza Strip. He had been jailed in Israel prison multiple times before his final release in 2011. And the last news. NATO's new chief on Wednesday announced that a military aid package for Ukraine of over $40 billion, reaffirming the alliance a long-term commitment to bolstering Ukrainian defense against Russia's war. Addressing the NATO Defense Minister, Secretary General Mark Rutte stressed that the urgent need to enhance defense industrial capacity and resilience across all domains. He highlighted that while NATO has significant progress in munition production and the manufacturing of military equipment, the current output still falls short. Further emphasized NATO's commitment to ensuring Ukraine's long-term security and the readiness for its alliance. Dear viewers, we've come to the end of tonight's news. Let's have a quick recap of the headlines. Commandable sweet potato cultivation in Adamangati subzone. Community's role in support of families of martyrs discussed in Mandafela subzone. Hamas leaders in war killed by Israeli obscuring protests to ceasefire talks. NATO pledged nearly $43.5 billion in military aid for Ukraine. That wraps up our stories for tonight. Thanks for watching and have a good night.